All right, so City of Tempe, thank you for joining in our 4th annual Neighborhood Celebration. Everybody, big round of applause. All right, I want to make sure that I can introduce the members of the City Council who are right here to my left and my right. So right over here at the end, I've got Councilmember Jennifer Adams, Councilmember Nikki Amberg, Vice Mayor Doreen Garland, and I know I saw some of our senior city staff. I know we have our city manager, Rosa Choust. I see you in the back, Rosa, trying to hide. We see you. Don't worry. Deputy City Manager Keith Burke. Deputy City Manager Lisette Camacho. And Chief Deputy City Manager Greg Reese. And many other department heads and City of Tempe staff. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here on this beautiful morning here at Kiwanis Park. We also thank Bohemian Insurgents, who's our musical group, who've been here since our inaugural event. So thank you for sharing also your microphone and your speakers, as well as your talent. So thank you. We're also fortunate to have repeating small business vendors who've been with us since the very start, and new ones like Sweet Repeats, who just added a new location at the 101 and University. So please give a new Tempe business here, Sweet Repeats, a big round of applause. So also award-winning children's book illustrator Louis Flores, also known as Pavement Picasso, reached out to us to offer to coordinate today's interactive chalk art collaboration. So please welcome Louis and be sure to color with him. And Louis wants to remind each and every one of you, you are free to color inside or outside of the lines. So please feel free to do that this morning. Also another first here, we have Barroso's Barber Lounge in the Ramadas offering free haircuts. Look, you all look beautiful today, but if you want to get touched up a little bit, this is a good time to do it with an exceptional free haircut over under the Ramadas. So remember, you want a new look or you just want your bangs trimmed, they got you covered over there. So go check them out. We've also got these t-shirts that I happen to be wearing and a lot of the council have on right now. So make sure you can get one of these too. That's from a continued and very generous sponsorship from Salt River Project, SRP. So please give SRP a round of applause for these beautiful green shirts. Of course, we have to thank longtime community staple, Brick Road Coffee, for providing all of our hot beverages. Thank you, Gabe and Jesse, as well, for all of the delivery service and making sure things are brought right here to Kiwanis Park. Thank you so much. Also, the city's neighborhood services and mayor's offices collaborate with the Neighborhood Advisory Commission to bring you this outdoor, informative, and of course, interactive event. I was actually just talking to Vice Mayor Garland and all the members of the council right before we got started and saying, we talk about this every year. This event just feels so much more Tempe than sitting around in a stuffy location. Getting out here at a beautiful 78-degree today to enjoy just everything we have going on, to drink beverages and watch some wonderful people get some awards. So thank you for being here with us this morning. I want to thank as well all of the city board members and city commissioners who came out today to connect and celebrate our honorees. So make sure you look for their name tags and their buttons that identify them and make sure you say hello. We talk all the time about our neighborhood boards and commissions. Frankly, they are volunteers, each and every one of them, who give their time in so many different areas to provide advice to myself and the city council and our city staff, and they make our community a better place to live. So thank you to everyone on any of our city's boards and commissions. So today we're going to be giving out 15 awards in categories spanning anywhere from water conservation to neighborhood activation, and recognizing individuals, groups, and organizations who collectively contribute to Tempe in so many giving, creative, and much appreciated ways. So let's go ahead and get this celebration started. These awards are brief and sweet, kind of like the donuts at Voodoo Donut. But enjoy this executive summary, I should say, of the nominations, which are designed to allow more time for you to mingle and spend some time with one another. So obviously, too, when we call your name, please make sure to come forward and receive your certificate and get your picture taken. So let's go ahead and start with the Neighborhood Awards category. The Neighborhood Advisory Commission would like to recognize and thank each of these community builders. Your neighborly actions make Tempe stronger, kinder, more colorful, and more connected. So let's do the first one here. We are going to honor with the honoring, I should say this here. Oops, I messed this one up. Woo! All right, first one. Oh, I got 15 of these. Rewind. We're honoring, there we go. Thank you, Councilmember Chin. Honoring Christine Baldanza with the 2025 Community Engagement Award. We celebrate Christine's remarkable dedication to enhancing the quality of life for all residents of the Lakes community and beyond. Hello, Christine.
Come in front of the mic, guys. There you go. Is that good?
I also want to note, too, before I continue, this is the Neighborhood Awards here this morning. And I want to make sure that I also thank one of our other exceptionally dedicated, longtime members of our team, Shauna Warner, and the entire team from Neighborhood Services for all of the work that you do. And just another quick note about Christine, our winner here as well. As we know, Christine prioritizes communication and inclusivity, ensuring that every resident feels heard and valued. Christine's contributed many in the way of arts, culture, and community engagement, from organizing swimming events and cultural festivals to working with her HOA board to facilitate a women's club, a book club, and abundant community activities. There is truly something for everyone. Christine is a longtime resident and community manager of our Lakes neighborhood, and any HOA or any neighborhood association would obviously be very lucky to have her. So once again, let's give a big round of applause to Christine Baldanza. All right, next up here. Now we have someone who's coming up here who's actually personally taking care of me at the now former Tempe St. Luke's Hospital. And someone who I know everyone in our community knows. We are honoring Miss Sheila Bryant with the 2025 Spirit of Service Award. Sheila! I'm telling you, it is what I say is completely true. This woman has absolutely taken care of me in the emergency room a couple times. So as we know, Sheila is described as an angel and an Energizer bunny. She's an integral, trusted neighbor and block watch coordinator along Concordia Drive, a dedicated nurse of 41 years at Tempe St. Luke's Hospital, now known as Honor Health Tempe Medical Center, and a provider of twice yearly CPR classes at all of our Tempe high schools. She also runs a Full Circle coffee shop at Mount Carmel Church and raises money for the charity Outpatient Kids at Risk. Sheila's a past Tempe Honorary Fireman awardee, and she continues to monitor and coordinate continuing education for Tempe and Guadalupe fire, paramedics, and EMTs. Always willing to step up, always with a smile on her face, Sheila is beloved. She's also known for her amazing fried chicken, which you can partake in at her next GAIN event. So we appreciate you, Sheila Bryant. Congratulations.
Yeah, Sheila!
All right, next award. This year's Outstanding Nonprofit of the Year award recognizes Lily's Pad. Lily's Pad was created to be a missing piece in the holistic approach to the healing of children facing life-threatening medical battles. Lily's Pad was inspired by co-founder and president Brad Taylor. We have Al Taylor here coming up. We also all know Al Taylor, longtime community member here. This was founded by President Brad Taylor when he experienced the devastation caused by pediatric cancer. Brad's daughter Lily was diagnosed with leukemia in 2017. Watching her battle cancer while living isolated and alone was one of the hardest parts of her journey. Brad's goal was to become a light for other families living through that same isolation and quarantine. Today, Lily is cancer-free and a frequent volunteer at Lily's Pad, inspiring children and their families to seek comfort in one another through the joy of childhood play. Lily's Pad was built by the community and continues to be supported by community funds. Families who are already overburdened by medical expenses and other financial challenges can visit at no cost. Since opening in August of 2023, Lily's Pad has provided over 400 play sessions, offering everything from private play opportunities to larger themed group events. Kids and their families being served are battling cancer, recovering from organ transplants and heart surgeries, or living with complex medical challenges. So joining us today to accept this award for creating a safe space for these amazing kids is Lily's Pad CEO, Mr. Al Taylor. Please give Lily's Pad a big round of applause. All right, next up here, this year's Light of the Neighborhood Award goes to Annie Santoro for the continuation of her bright, colorful, and inspiring Christmas lights display. Mike Santoro, Annie's late husband, started the display along Mill Avenue, just north of Carver Road, a number of years ago. Mike had many passions: meteorology, serving the poor, Tempe, all things Arizona State University, his family, and of course, Christmas lights. Mike's lights display expanded each year and provided much joy, inspiration, and of course, great photo ops, drawing residents from within the neighborhood area as well as many visitors. Even after his unexpected passing in May of 2024, Christmas lights, new and old, continued to be delivered to the family's home. Annie's wish was the continuation of Mike's light display. To honor Mike's memory and create Christmas magic for his young children, a large group of Tempe and East Valley residents come together to recreate this display, complete with a special plaque honoring Mike. Mike Santoro's legacy of joy, community, and generosity continues to shine brightly through the efforts of those who love and miss him. Today, Annie Santoro is joined by their children, Lucy, Hannah, Andre, and Gianna, to accept this honor. Congratulations.
Hey, buddy. Look right here. Are you...
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, the next award this year. The 2025 Neighbor of the Year Award goes to Tom Furman. Tom is a resident of Raintree neighborhood who's always on the lookout for people to help and has assisted neighbors with lawn care, home repairs, moves, and even eco-friendly remodels. All right, good to see you. Thank you. Tom is quiet and humble, comforting and generous, supportive to humans and animal companions alike. Tom offers kindness and companionship, checking on his fellow seniors and widows, giving rides to doctor's appointments, and sharing his delicious barbecue. I can definitely support that. He pitches in with neighborhood events, and he helped to spearhead neighborhood entry improvements, most recently adding solar lighting through the Marianne Quarter Neighborhood Development Grant. And Tom, thank you so much for being a wonderful neighbor and our 2025 Neighbor of the Year. Congratulations.
Hey guys, right here.
Hey, Gail. Thank you, Tom. All right, next up here. This year's Chuck Malpede Neighbor of the Year Award goes to Laura Kaifas. Longtime City of Tempe employee, good to see you. Laura embodies the best qualities of neighborliness, fostering community connections and involvement, incredible generosity of time, money, spirits, and food. Always willing to lend a hand or to lead in any endeavor, and welcoming and inclusive to everyone. Laura is also a gifted artist. She leaves painted rocks on a small table in front of her home for anyone to take, along with chalk for messages and a drawer for requests. This is but one great metaphor for her immense neighborliness. She opens her home for the signature University Park neighborhood events like Ditchmas, hosting a potluck, music, and luminarias for all residents and any guests. She helped to plan and launch the Neighborhood Olympics and remains involved with this amazing annual event, which recently celebrated 12 years. Laura wrote and coordinated the successful Marianne Quarter Neighborhood Grant application for Murals Off Mill, which added 10, not one, but 10 unique artist-designed murals along the George Ditch. She collected neighbor matching funds from those receiving murals on their back walls and used monies to coordinate 2 evenings of live music, celebrating mural installations, complete with a taco cart night and a potluck party as well. Laura previously helped found Tempe Neighbors Helping Neighbors, and more recently, Tempe Cycling Without Age. Laura is the epitome of a great neighbor. Interested, interesting, willing to help, willing to speak up, always willing to try new things, and perhaps most importantly, Laura always take action. So today's remarks about Laura are literally the Cliff Notes version. We could go on and on about everything she does for this city. So Laura has many fans, and we are pleased here to be amongst them. Congratulations to Laura Kaifas, our Chuck Malpede Neighbor of the Year. All right, we are now going to move on to our Arts and Culture Awards category. There we go. I saw Jacqueline giving that one a big round of applause over there. Tempe has a long and well-known history as a cultural and creative hub. Today, the Tempe Arts and Culture Commission, in partner with the Tempe Arts and Culture Division, celebrates people and organizations whose efforts enrich our community in ways only arts and cultural efforts can. So first of all here, our first honoree is Paul Kent. Paul seamlessly bridges neighborhood activation and arts and culture, making it look easy with his big picture wisdom and creative, free-flowing, community-enhancing ideas. Music has an ability to create connections, uplifted heavy times, and inspire traditions. Paul recognizes these facts and has been using his passion for live music to build community strength and vibrancy. During the height of the pandemic, Paul saw an opportunity to support local musicians and safely bring people together through music. Thus, Ditch Music was born. A simple idea to bring music to neighborhoods has evolved into an annual tradition. But of course, knowing Paul Kent, why stop there? In 2023, Paul expanded this vision by partnering with the City of Tempe and launching the Park Music Sessions, bringing live music to public parks across the City of Tempe. I know some of us were at the one at Parque de Souza just last night with Paul. These events support local artists and they activate spaces where neighbors can joyfully converge. And Paul truly has led the way. So for his dedication to fostering the arts, supporting local musicians, and strengthening our communities through music, we applaud Paul Kent and celebrate him with the Arts and Culture Award for Community Pride. Congratulations, Paul. All right, next up here. As we all know, small businesses play a critical role in the strength of our community. A tattoo artist and owner of Sentient Tattoo Collective, located in the Smith Innovation Hub, Tyson Weed has cultivated an environment based on positivity, inclusion, and teamwork. Where's Tyson at here? Come on up, Tyson. Tyson's vision to create a space that fosters artistic growth and community among artists and clients has gained recognition for its collaborative environment and high-quality tattoo work. But Tyson didn't stop there. He continues to use this platform to drive meaningful change through fundraising efforts for local nonprofits and people in need. To date, Tyson and his business have raised over $22,000. So as a community stakeholder who embodies the spirit of creativity, inclusion, and social responsibility, and of course the next place I've got to go to get my next tattoo, we honor Tyson Weed with the Tempe Arts and Culture Award for Creative Entrepreneur. Congratulations. We were just saying that we've all decided up here, and I don't know if we're actually allowed to do this, but our city attorney's not here this morning, that I think that we all have to get Tempe tattoos in order to serve on the Tempe City Council. You okay with that? Perfect. I have some takers here. All right, so next up here, as we all know as well, a city's public art plays a crucial role in infusing personality into the built environment. Our next awardee, who is a prolific artist, is Keelan Maney. Keelan's colorful and iconic public art installations defining streetscapes across Tempe and our downtown really, as we know, are iconic. Her vibrant work is woven into the fabric of our city. As an educator at the New School for the Arts and Academics, Keelan has nurtured and mentored our community's youth for over 20 years. She often invites former students to participate in her public art projects as a way of encouraging their personal and professional growth, thereby strengthening the local creative community. Beyond her art, Keelan is a constant presence around town, donating her time and talent to local nonprofits and fundraisers. So in celebration of her mission to educate and elevate through generous effort and commitment, we honor Keelan Maney with the Arts and Culture Award for Engaged Educator. Congratulations, Keelan. All right, next up here. For more than 20 years, the Downtown Tempe Authority, otherwise known as DTA, where are you all at? Come on up. Downtown Tempe Authority has championed a vibrant, inclusive, and artful city center. As the business improvement district for downtown Tempe, DTA has consistently created welcoming spaces where people connect through shared cultural experiences. From dynamic public events to thoughtful placemaking, their work reflects a deep commitment to honoring local artists, diverse communities, and the rich cultural history of Tempe. DTA's dedication to keeping downtown green, clean, and safe ensures that art and community can thrive side by side. We are proud to recognize Downtown Tempe Authority for its enduring impact and visionary leadership with the Tempe Arts and Culture Award for Culture Connection. Congratulations to Lori Foster and your entire team. Right here. We're now going to switch categories a little bit, but I'm going to bring up the next gentleman here who also, I'm sure pretty much everyone standing in this park, if you've been here for more than 1 week, knows. And that gentleman is Mr. Stu Seifer. So Stu takes history to heart and has been a pivotal figure in the protection and preservation of many of the historic buildings along Mill Avenue. In 1971, Stu graduated from ASU with a degree in architecture and set up shop on Mill Avenue. This was a time when much of downtown Tempe's 1800s architecture was slated for demolition. Stu led the charge to preserve iconic buildings like the Andre Building, Tempe Hardware, and Casa Loma, laying the groundwork for a preservation ethic that continues to shape our city to this day. With 5 decades of advocacy and 15 years on the Tempe Historic Preservation Foundation Board, Stu has put his heart and soul into the care of Tempe's historic buildings. He leads tours, serves on city panels, played a critical role in developing Tempe's Downtown Historic Core Initiative, and helped coordinate the successful passage of the 2024 Historic Preservation Bond. This level of community investment proves the transformative influence that one person can have. To honor his lifelong devotion to the historic preservation of the city of Tempe, we award Stu Seifer the Tempe Arts and Culture Award for History Hero. Congratulations, Stu. All right, next up here, with an unwavering commitment to inclusivity, mentorship, and creating meaningful change, our next awardee, David Rhodes. has been a cornerstone of Tempe's music and art scene since the 1990s. Whether energizing crowds with his band Dirty Roads or supporting local causes through events like Vicinity and Oktoberfest, David demonstrates his belief in the power of art to bring people together. He is a generous mentor and collaborator who uplifts emerging talent, freely sharing his time, expertise, and resources to help others succeed. His leadership fosters a sense of belonging and creative exchange that strengthens Tempe's cultural fabric. So in recognition of his lasting contributions and dedication to Tempe's artistic community and cultural legacy, David Rhodes receives the Tempe Arts and Culture Award Champion for Tempe Champion. I butchered that a little bit, so I'm going to read it one more time. David Rhodes receives the Tempe Arts and Culture Award for Tempe Champion. Congratulations, David. All right, so next we're going to move on to our Sustainable Awards category. Alongside community doers that we are recognizing today, Tempe is dedicated to growing a sustainable city, taking action to reduce emissions and cultivate resilience by focusing on the guiding principles of fiscal responsibility, enterprise, equity, engagement, and effectiveness. And that's a lot of E's. The Sustainability and Resilience Commission is proud to celebrate the following two honorees, both deemed Sustainability Neighbor of the Year Award winners for exemplifying best practices in sustainability. So our first awardee is Rupinder Dhaliwal. Rupinder has demonstrated dedication to Tempe's sustainability initiatives in powerful ways. He served on the city's first Climate Justice Advisory Group back in 2024, where he and other members advised the city on important topics like residential energy efficiency and the city's energy equity roadmap. Most recently, Rupinder enrolled in the first cohort of Tempe's Tree Stewards, where he was trained in tree selection, placement, and care. As a tree steward, Rupinder reached out to his neighbors and encouraged them to plant trees, resulting in 14 new trees being planted. So we are pleased to celebrate Rupinder with the Sustainability Neighbor of the Year Award today. Congratulations.
Guys, look right here.
Congratulations. So really quick thing here, actually I'm going to give this back to Sean in a second, but I wanted to use just as a demonstration. The Tempe Artists Guild, a lot of people keep coming up and saying, wow, these are beautiful frames. Like almost every person who's come up to get their award has said that. And these awards were very generously donated by the Tempe Artists Guild. So can you please give them a big round of applause for the beautiful frames that all of our award winners get to take home this morning. All right. So next up here, our next Sustainability Neighbor of the Year goes to Kelly Hedberg. The work Kelly does is a powerful example of integrating gardens and outdoor learning in Tempe schools. Kelly partnered with the Sustainability and Resilience Division on the Grow Local Tempe grant, and she's worked with several schools in the Tempe Elementary School District, which I should also note is celebrating its 150th anniversary today. I'm full of fun facts over here, I promise you, ladies and gentlemen. So in the words of Rover's principal, in a given week, Kelly is meeting with a local farmer, sitting down with teachers to plan garden integration, and facilitating the lunch composting program in our cafeteria. Kelly is a dynamic educator who makes connections with neighbors, Rover school staff, parents, and local nonprofit organizations, all to foster a deep connection between the school community, food systems, and our natural world. So please join us in celebrating Kelly Hedberg with the second Sustainability Neighbor of the Year Award this morning. Congratulations, Kelly.
You all start one more forward. There we go. Arlene, come in a tiny bit.
Yay! Aw,
Thank you.
winners.
Okay, also just as a random point of personal privilege, is it just me or is this like literally the most beautiful day of the year so far weather-wise? If the weather could stay like this for all 365 days a year, I would be the happiest man on earth. Yes, Councilmember Chin, really. See, if you come closer, you can hear all the commentary that goes on between all of us in between awards. So next up is landscapes. The WaterWise Landscape Award category brings attention to neighbors doing their part to conserve water while also adding beauty. The landscape selected honors the 7 principles of xeriscape, including intentional and inviting planning and design, native and desert-adapted plant selection, and appropriate maintenance and pruning practices for plant health. And as we always talk about, there is a huge difference between xeriscape and zeroscape. And these folks are incorporating great xeriscape principles. So I want to make sure to point that out. Don't laugh at me, Councilmember Chin. You know I'm right. Okay, so first up here, Susan Terrell. Where's Susan at? Susan has a beautiful landscape that exemplifies the 7 principles of xeriscape. Her yard features a variety of drought-tolerant native plants that form natural habitats and utilize space to its fullest potential. We only wish we could show you Susan's lovely landscape right here in front of you, but it's an example of xeriscape done right. Congratulations to Susan on winning the WaterWise Landscape Award for 2025.
Come forward away from the mic, you guys. Farther forward? Yes. There we go.
Congratulations. Thank you. All right, so we're getting close to the conclusion of the program here. So I want to just do this once again on behalf of myself and the entire city council here. Thank you to all of the nominees, their nominators and supporters, boards and commission members, and our neighborhood leaders and all of the folks who took time this Saturday morning to come and join us. We'd now like to make sure to ask everyone who was an honoree to please come forward and take one more photo here by yourselves so we can actually spread this all around social media and let everyone know about all your fantastic exploits. So, while you're all coming up here, honorees, and while you're gathering, I want to once again thank Salt River Project for your sponsorship of our neighborhood awards. This, as I said, is the 4th year they've partnered with the city to fund this annual neighborhood celebration, and we are incredibly appreciative of the community connections and fun-filled Saturday mornings that their contributions have brought. So, to everyone here in the audience, please stick around. Keep celebrating and connecting. We encourage you to continue to enjoy our live music from Bohemian Insurgents. Get your hair cut, create some chalk art, start a conversation with someone new. Boards and commission members are wearing buttons, and Ramada tables have conversation starters in brightly colored flames. So be sure to check out all of our small business vendors, our nonprofits, and our topical information tables. Thank you to each and every one of you for coming, and thank you for making Tempe the best city in the entire state of Arizona. Thank you, everyone. Right here. You need more? Oh, one more call? Oh, no. Cheers.
Yeah, we should be. We're missing. They're trying to get DTA.
Hey, is anyone here still here from the Downtown Tempe Authority? Any of our DTA folks still here? All right, we're gonna go try to find them the old-fashioned way by running around the park. Thank you, everyone.
Here they come. Lori, Kim, name tags off.
What's up?